Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Shit's about to hit the fan. Welcome to Unsanctioned Thursdays on Wrestling with Freddie.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Unsanctioned Thursday. This week, it's all about the ladies because it's late. No. WWE Evolution. Don't forget, tomorrow, my movie, I Know What You Did Last Summer, comes out in theaters tomorrow, Friday. Theaters all around the country, over 3,000 screens nationwide. It'll be worldwide, so wherever you're listening to us, I don't know what release date it gets globally, but it's going to be really close, if not the same date. And please go see it. Please enjoy it. Horror movies are awesome. Final Destination was tons of fun. This will be tons of fun. So go enjoy, have fun. And then whatever the next horror movie is, go watch that too. All the other movies you should see too if you're into that stuff. But horror movies rule. Anyway, back to wrestling. WWE has brought back their all-women's pay-per-view, now known as a premium live event. And this Sunday, they stacked it with title matches, legends, and a few wild cards. And I think Jeff said the previous week, ticket sales were around 8,000, and that's what ticket sales were around, I guess. I think, hold on, let me just look at one thing here. Yeah, about 8,303 tickets, and the arena held about twice that. So, you know that it bums me out, but they got to do it more than, every 4 years, 5 years. The more consistent it is and the more people know you believe in a product, the more they're going to believe in a product. It's why a lot of TV shows, a lot of networks wonder why TV shows die so quickly. It's like because they know you're not going to pick it up for a second season. So nobody wants to invest all their time in a show that's just going to get canceled anyway. So a lot of people wait until there's a second season pickup and then they binge watch the first season. For whatever reason, studios don't want to learn this lesson, and they keep making the same mistakes and then wondering why it keeps happening over and over again. Maybe give it more than 3 episodes. Anyway, first up, the Battle Royal. This was for the number 1 contender for the Clash in Paris, in Gay Paris. Oui, oui. That's all the French I know. I think I know a couple. I think I know how to say, like, who farted. I learned that when I was like 12, and I know like the cuss words because you learn that when you're a teenager. Anyway, we did not have, or I think maybe we did have a prediction on this, but we didn't know everybody in it, so don't listen to us on that crap. Only go with me when I tell you I have information, I've processed the information, and here's the result. But the winner was Stephanie Vaquer. She's super, super cool. I loved her little speech she gave at the end where she's like, English isn't my first language. Wrestling is my language of love. Like she was just awesome, man, and really cool. And I really give a lot of latitude and a lot of respect to people that'll cut a promo in their second or third or sometimes fourth language. If you're Claudio Castagnoli, who speaks like 9 languages, I give a lot of respect to people that can bust that out. It's really, really scary. I don't even like doing interviews in Spanish because I don't want to mess up one little word. I feel like it's disrespectful almost. So I give a lot of respect when people have the guts to go out there and communicate what's in their heart in a language that is not their first. So shout out to her. Next up, though, we did have a prediction, and so did you. And we all thought that Becky Lynch would retain her championship, her Intercontinental Championship against Lyra Valkyria and Bayley, and we were right. Of course we were right, because we've been on this ride for 5 years now. We trust each other. We know that mistakes may be made, but overall, your boy Freddie's probably, 80% clip on these picks? 82 maybe? 78 to 82% right in there? Come on. Anyway, the story is Bayley and Valkyria. They'll have another fight, probably like a TV story, and then we'll find a contender for Becky. After that, it won't be either one of them. Women's tag team titles, the Fatal 4-Way, the Judgment Day with Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. I think it's Roxanne, not Roxana. I think I've said Roxana in the past, so sorry if you're listening for screwing up your name. My name got screwed up all the time when I was a young actor. I know how it feels. Versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, which was our pick to win. versus a Raw team, which we did not know, and an NXT team, which we did not know. But Sol Ruca was on there, and I hadn't seen her wrestle, and that was really sick. That finisher move that Charlotte Flair took from her. I don't know, the Soul Snatcher, something like that, Soul Stealer, whatever it's called. That was really cool, and I heard she did it to 2 people on NXT, so I have to go back and maybe watch that. That was pretty sick. But we were all wrong. We all picked Bliss and Flair to win, the odd couple to win the match. I guess their story is going to be more of a personal one. And Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez won, so there's a lot of gold in the Judgment Day right now. The women's tag team titles and the men's tag team titles are all under the iron thumb of Raquel Rodriguez. And she hit Sol Ruca. She hit her big-ass finisher, the Tejana Bomb, to get the win. Next up, this was the one I told you don't listen to me on. I don't watch NXT. I just don't have enough hours in the week. The only person I knew in the match was Jordynne Grace. I didn't even know that Blake Monroe was going to be there ringside. I hadn't been following that story at all. But it was JC Jane versus Jordynne Grace. And JC Jane gets the win because Blake Monroe cheated and helped her get it. I got to watch the match, but again, I didn't really know what was going on because I don't watch NXT. I'm not professional enough for you. I'm sorry. WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton, the champ, versus Trish Stratusfaction Stratus. Trish looked great. She's like she's older than me, I think, and is wrestling in the ring and looking awesome and doing her thing and kicking ass. And then she took an Alabama Slam, and then she took the prettiest moonsault ever, and Tiffany Stratton retained her world championship. Up next, it was a no-holds-barred match, Jade Cargill versus Naomi, and you better proceed with caution. This match was no-holds-barred, kendo sticks, tables, chairs, oh my. And the girls did a great job. They kicked ass. She finally hit her finisher, the jaded finisher on Naomi, and put her through a table, got the pin, 1, 2, 3. You know, our producer Alex picked Naomi to win, and that was a mistake. That was a mistake, Alex. But once again, your boy Freddie, and I drug Jeff with me. We picked Jade, the queen of the ring. She's going to be on a run until she wrestles for the title. I think that'll be the first singles loss that she experiences. And yeah, we were right again. Just out here making you money. No big deal. Next up, the Women's World Championship. Io Sky, the champ, versus Rhea Ripley. And this is a really good match, man. Rhea Ripley does not have bad matches. Io Sky, I don't remember seeing her in a bad singles match. Yeah, these two kicked ass. We all picked Rhea Ripley to win, but it didn't matter, even though she did win, but it didn't matter because Naomi comes in, she cashes in, she makes it a 3-way, and she wins the Women's World Championship. Now, we did predict that she was going to cash in, and she was going to cash in quickly. So just know we're paying attention, we're watching, and all this information goes into our picks each and every week. We all thought Tiffy that it'd be that she would cash in on Tiffy, because I didn't think she'd go to Raw. But I think it's awesome that they threw that curveball in there and tricked me. He trapped me. Sorry, that's from that was John Malkovich in the poker movie. What was it called? You know what it was called with Matt Damon. It was really cool. Rounders is what it was called. I didn't even get the producer to tell me, guys. It just popped in. And we're going to pop in next week and every week on Wrestling with Friends, Wrestling with Freddie. Thanks for tuning in. This was Unsanctioned Thursday. See you next week with Wrestling with Freddie and Jeff. Peace.